So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knox got loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Bitty Guys.
How many of us are there, John?
You know,
There's two bearded guys.
two bearded guys.
All right, I think
Yeah.
you're going.
You know, me
Yeah,
and Kim-
we're live. Yeah.
Yeah, I think everything.
It was just
Right.
reading back there. As you can tell, there is a different voice behind the mic today. Off-screen, Matt is down with the Rona. So he is at home recovering. He's still got a nasty cough. He was cleared, but, you know, that nasty cough, he wasn't wanting to come out tonight. I don't blame him. I just had to deal with that a few weeks ago. So welcome, Reem. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
I'm TBG _ops
Lord.
guy.
Mudhog, B&Q.
Our guest today is...
I'm Brad Perkins. I'm from Muncie.
And he makes some damn good barbecue. It is time for the Two Bearded Guys. We have 8 beers lined up. Not my 9th one here that I'm just drinking on. It's fine. But it's going to be a great time. Reem's, well, you guys know him. He's been on the show plenty of times. He's going to keep things moving, hopefully.
He's going to do a damn good job of pressing those buttons.
That's right, my lords.
I was waiting for him to hit one right there, to be honest.
I know. You already missed
I
it.
don't know where they're at.
So, now you'll go there. Those are all the...
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
But as always, we will go over our anticipated beers. So, Brad, you might want to take a look kind of what's sitting over here just so you get an idea. So you kind of guess what you are looking forward to. The last 2 are stout. The 2 before that are IPAs. Traditional sour, fruity sour, lager. Mexican lager, black lager. Anyway, but we'll go through our anticipated, but I'm going to go ahead and go over our scoring just so everybody's familiar.
Let Brad share out the link to his family. That's what he's doing right now. So they can tune in and watch.
All right, then before I go over scoring, I guess.
Because he won't be paying attention.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know what to do now.
Well,
Chris, do we got anybody on yet? I doubt it because I've normally talked longer than this.
Brett Pittsford.
What
says,
is up, Brett?
What's up, fellas? Just remember, no shirt, no toys.
I don't understand that.
I don't either.
I wonder if it was something that happened. Oh, nope, I remember. Never mind. It was something from Friday night. So Friday night, actually, that's a fun story. I'm going to go
Let's
ahead and
start
with
with
this.
that,
So my brother, nephew, and I, we go out to Timbers, and some of his buddies, or some of my nephew's buddies were out. And Brett, Ethan, and I are sitting at the bar. They'd been at a table behind us. And all of a sudden, they'd left. We thought they went home. The bar gets a phone call. Bartender looks at Brett, Ethan, and I and goes, God damn it, you three. And we're like, what? Jamie goes, Ethan, your roommates are over next door, which is where the sex toy store is.
Okay.
After Dark, the one Matt and I always laugh about. Is they're over there, and evidently we have one of them's almost puking, taking his shirt off in there, all sorts of shit. So Brett,
In the sex store.
yeah, Brett, Ethan, and I walk out of the bar, walk next door, head in. Most of them are like trying to leave. They were trying to get their buddy to leave, or they were goofing around. They leave right away. The buddy who thinks he's a little tougher and a little bit bigger dude, great kid, one of my favorite humans. But when he gets drunk, he's a little bit belligerent sometimes. Starts to say something to me. I'm like, get out now. And he's like, okay. Yeah, Brett, Ethan, and I had to go shoo them out of the toy store.
That is actually...
Russell's on as well.
What's up,
Russell?
Russ?
He says, hey, guys! Exclamation point. Hey, John. Liz says, sun's out, guns out.
Hells yes.
Russ, has Liz moved yet?
It might be this week.
Is
or
it
next
this week the kiddo and
This
Liz
week or
take
next?
off, and then it's only a week or two after that Russ
think so.
follows, I think.
Yep.
Good luck with the move, my man. I know it's coming up or is happening now.
Right.
Get over there to the middle of the country safely, and we'll hopefully see you soon, brother.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, so what we do is we will do our anticipated beers, but before that, we'll go over scoring real quick. We do an untapped scale, 0.25 to 5, so quarter increments. So everything can be done like 3.25, 3.5, 3.7, 5, whatever. 3 is a perfectly average beer. Above that is above average. Shocker. 4 or higher is seek out. So it's so good, no matter where it is, you're going to try to find it. Not just you'll pick it up if you see it, but you're going to try to find it.
Listen, I have a mule for pickle beer from Martin House in Texas.
4, 7, 5, and 5 are like the of beers. Underneath 3, below average, but 2.5 and higher still solid. 2 and above, still okay. 1 to 175, that's, I already paid for this or it was given to me. I'm still going to drink it, whatever. That 0.25, 0.5, and 0.75, that is straight up drain pour beer. We don't like that. We don't give zeros because Untapped doesn't take those. It just counts as an unscored thing. And if they're that bad, if they're that bad, we want to make sure they know they're that bad.
We've never actually refused to rate a beer.
No.
Because if it's that bad, we're going to give you the worst score possible.
Yeah. We
want
want
to make sure you know.
Yeah, we want to make sure that you know that you fucked something up. Because we're assholes. I've been called abrasive.
He's like 800 grit, maybe 2,000 grit. I don't even know at this point.
Love you too.
Fuck it out the window, son.
Yes, beers in that score would be that. So then we take the average of the 3 on-camera personalities, and that is the 2 bearded guys score. Then we find out from Chris what his is, just so we can make sure we include him.
He doesn't count.
Today he doesn't count, but we still love him. But today he is not only button monkey, but dish bitch as well, so this should be entertaining.
Yes. Big responsibilities there, sir.
This should be entertaining. Chris, though, you start off. What is your anticipated beer of the evening?
Well, before I say that, Kelly Clifford Simmons says, "Hi, Brad."
What up, Keller?
Double exclamation point.
I don't know who you are, but what up?
That's very exciting.
My family.
Your family.
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking forward to the double IPA. And it's also in an orange can, I think it is, right? Yellow.
Yep. The best name ever.
Yeah.
And I couldn't read the name.
Our pets' heads are falling off.
Oh,
yeah.
See? Even better.
Even better.
Yeah.
Jonathan.
I am not a fan of brute IPAs or sparkling IPAs, but Russell sent us one from Freedom, and I am, maybe with some regret, going to look most forward to that one.
Well, that's the one I'm also choosing, even though it's not my turn, but that's the one I'm choosing, and I'm pissed. Brad, what about you?
I love double IPAs, so we'll go with the double IPA.
So fucking
I knew I liked that guy for some odd reason.
So fucking pissed at you.
Just his face.
Listen, Matt's not here, so
as soon as he
felt so good to do that to somebody.
As soon as he said double, I was like, oh, I'm good. There's no way in hell John's going to pick the Freedom.
I've never had a good sparkling IPA, so...
I've never had a sparkling IPA.
It was a thing, like, 3-4 years ago, brute IPAs?
It was technically a little further than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, about 5
There's a
years
reason
ago.
it used to be a thing.
Yeah. I like them most of the time, as long as they're done right.
I've never had one that's done right, so I don't know.
Well, the one that you had the most of didn't use the right yeast.
That wasn't even... Yeah, we're supposed to be using champagne yeast. We don't have that, so we're just going to use this Belgian. So it's not a sparkling IPA. It's a Belgian IPA.
But we're going to call it a brute. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. All right.
Quality control.
That is, again, we have 8 beers. We'll do 4 at the beginning, take a break, then we'll do another 4. Thank you real quick to all our sponsors and friends. Ken Cam is now sponsored by Turfs Up Radio, your industry, your station.
Our drunken shenanigans.
And then you can see all our other fun friends on the right side of your screen, whether it's Water Performance Technologies LLC.
Ugly.
Goddamn, he's ugly. Or Indiana on Tap. We thank them, and both of them do.
What is ugly with 2 E's?
Ugly. That's like UGLEEEE.
I got a friend in Brett. He loves the tone of my voice.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Brett just loves them off-screen guys.
My brother always falls for the men he can't see. So, Brad, my man, before we get started.
Have you watched House of the Dragon?
Yes.
I have not. Stop it.
Good so far. Good so far.
Yes.
Next week's going to be epic.
Yep.
It looks incredible. It looks pretty good.
All right. Well, since they start talking about other shit, we'll move on. Yep, we'll get into the other shit later.
You gotta. He has a shirt on.
Fiesta. This is a light lager, Mexican style. Coming in at a whopping 4.5%. This collab was with our friends at Salud Cerveceria, whatever. I can't speak. brewed with Pilsner malt, flake corn, lime, black pepper, tahine, and chile.
Yes.
Coming from Casita Cerveceria. Whatever. I can't fucking say Spanish.
Listen, I am all about the tahine, so.
Yes, my dear.
Hi.
You're early.
Yeah, well, she's home
Make it
alone,
quick.
so.
Make it quick.
We're getting. Yep.
We're trying to get going. Love you, sweet pea. Go. All right. As always, hijacked briefly by a short little blonde. It's fine. Ooh, smell the lime.
Oh,
Smell the tahini a little bit. Let's give that a little swirl. Get some more nose on it.
I like you.
Smell it all. Yeah, you got to reach around.
It's not the first time I did that.
Did you switch to can, by the way?
Can. Which button is that? There
John.
we go. Here we go. Boom.
Oh, this should be good.
There you go.
I guessed that right. Ooh, that's got a little kick.
That's looking
I can
fancy.
smell the cayenne pepper in it.
That's got a little kick. Like right here. Like not
I haven't
hot.
done it yet.
It's not hot, but it just gives you that little bit of like
Am I
chili
gonna-
spice right
Am I gonna
there.
have to hit the Pepto-Bismol tonight or what?
Maybe some antacids.
Like it's not hot. It was just like had that little chili kick.
That
Just
one,
a little-
I that drink I kicked to the back of my throat a little bit, and now
Yeah.
it's there.
It's just a little bit of chili
It is.
spice. Nothing over the top, but it was more than I expected. I was expecting more of the spicy flavor a little bit, or more of that chili flavor. Not.
Honestly, I get a lot of lime in the nose, but not as much in.
I don't get.
I don't taste the lime in it.
I wish we got more
Yeah,
in the flavor.
yeah, I missed that. I anticipated when I smelled it. I was like, man, that
Yeah,
has a
there's-
chance to really
Yeah,
pop.
no flavor, just I get the spice in the back.
Yep.
Yeah, the flavor's pretty muted. There's a
Hinto
little-
lime.
There's a hinto lime and a hinto tahine, and then a little bit of
A
spice.
little bit of the pepper.
It's crisp. It's clean. I don't. Well, maybe crisp.
Yours looks a lot darker than mine.
He's
It's
in a
not-
shadow too.
Yeah.
You can go back to main cam. You only have to stay on can briefly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got that much.
Just making sure.
Lily Simmons says, laughing my ass off. Hi, Brad.
Hi, cuz.
So
Don't laugh your ass off, then you can't sit down.
Ah, hang on.
There's a rim shot. Come on. There it is. John's so sad.
I'm debating whether I should. I saw an article on the internet today about sugaring the rim. I guess it's a legit medical procedure for prolapsed anuses.
Yeah.
Nice. Anyway,
Your comment made me think of that.
I don't have a lot more to say about this beer. It's kind of bland up front,
Yep.
a little bit of spice at the back, kind of lingers a little bit in the throat. There it is. I was wondering who'd be the first to break.
It just there's so much up front in that nose. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be really good. And then that first sip, I was fine. And then after that, I just kept getting that back of my throat heat. And that's about it. It just died out.
We will need a rinse after this one just so it doesn't ruin the next lager.
Okay.
I didn't expect it to be that hot or it wouldn't have been the first beer tonight.
Definitely taste the lime when I belch it back up.
Oh, there's the lime I was missing. John, you're first to score, my man.
I
I'm kind of hoping to burp now so I can see if the line comes.
feel like
It's like a margarita, you know what I mean? After you drink
there
a
it is.
Yeah.
the beer
Yeah,
itself
yeah.
Crazy.
is made pretty well. So I can't like smash it, but the flavors just aren't working. So I'm gonna go 2.5.
Brad?
And it's one I won't buy in the store, so like 2.75.
I'm going an even 2.
Okay.
There's no lime. The back end's too spiced for having no front flavor, so there's no way to ever really be happy with it.
It's smooth. That's about it.
It's made well, so I'm not going below a 2, but I can't get any higher than that.
So it is a 2.5 average.
2.5 average. Off-screen Ream. What would be your score today?
I'd probably give it a 2.5 as well.
I was just
little-
being generous.
Yeah, a little lime. I mean, I think I'm not familiar with these beers, so I can't really have my personal palate. I can't have a good read on it, but I mean it's smooth. You get the hint of spiciness in the back of your throat. So I mean I think it's just something I wouldn't drink.
If you don't mind doing a rinse for us there, Rain.
You know what I'm use this for? And we're all three fat men. We're all three love to eat and
I love to cook. Yeah.
I would maybe use that to simmer some chicken or pork in.
Might be
Hamburger
interesting.
meat for your tacos.
Tacos.
Speaking of which, so Saturday you did an event, right? You were able to cook up some pork, some wings.
Yep.
But that's not just what you do, right? You make barbecue sauce.
I make it from scratch.
What kind of flavors do you have? Like
I have, I gave John 3 samples. I have a original, which is jalapeno based. It's got kind of a sweet little bit of kick to it. And then I have a mango habanero. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. And then my personal favorite is Carolina Reaper ghost pepper that I make from scratch.
so you just want to try to kill people with your favorite.
It's
All right, gotcha.
you would think it would be over toxic and mouth on fire, but it's actually really great flavor.
Don't worry, we have a friend that if it was over the top toxic and mouth on fire, they'd still eat it. What'd you do with your glass? Because it's kind of hard to fill if you have it.
So I had a bunch of pork left over, and I brought some home, and I had this bright idea that I was going to dump a whole entire, bottle of hot sauce on my pork and eat it at 2:00 in the morning. And
Oh, that sounds like
Someone might
heartburn.
have been a little drunk.
That sounds like heartburn waiting to happen.
fell asleep with the plate in my lap. Woke up at like 5:30 and still was in my lap. But
At least it
Did
didn't
you
fall.
eat it?
I ate it.
Yeah.
Yes!
And
He ain't no quitter.
my asshole was done the next day.
You sugar the
He
rim.
needed the sugar the rim.
I had the bidet going and everything.
Wow.
So I first met Brad 2 weeks prior when I did the barbecue up there.
Yeah.
And Mike Lawton, he was like, I have a friend, he's a regular, he makes barbecue sauce. I really do you mind if you make the meat and he uses the sauce? I'm like, sure, because I don't use much sauce anyway. I'm more about cooking the meat and flavor, blah, blah, blah. So like, that's totally fine. I'm cool with that. And he brought me over some samples, and then on that day we cooked. And what I like about it is it's not overly sweet and thick.
Right.
I like barbecue sauce to be a little bit runnier, not water, but I like it to be a little bit more liquidy, and it is, and it works really well. I used it then in the Noblesville barbecue, and I chopped up all my chicken.
So that's why you lost.
That's what I said. Like, damn it.
And I had a big ass pan, and I put all the chopped chicken in there. I put
ass pan.
all the different sauces in there. It blended up really well. I kept tasting it, make sure I got a good blend on it. And then I poured some pickle beer in there, let that simmer for a few hours. It actually was real solid. Multiple people from after they had it would come over and give me their tickets. They're like, "Your chicken was great."
Awesome.
So they're from the people's choice.
So they lied to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, John makes good food. I just gotta give him shit. Because if I didn't, he'd think I was sick. All right, our next beer is the Black Wing Lager, a champion of flavor from Union Craft Brewing. It is 4.8%. We bumped up 0.3.
Woo!
This crisp, clean, dark lager begins with hints of roasted coffee beans and rich chocolate, but showcases a surprising light body and mouthfeel. It shouldn't be surprising. It's a lager.
It's a lager.
This Schwarzbier, German for black beer, is moderately hopped with noble German hops that complement the delicate malt backbone. Not to be underestimated, this dark lager is a true champion of flavor. Caca! That's on there. And it has an exclamation point. So you gotta do it right.
Ooh. Cam. Here we go.
Here we go!
And you set that down there perfectly.
Nice.
It's looking very sexy.
It's like he's done it,
A few thousand times.
1,000 times. And he most of the time gets it right.
Nose is nice. A little bit of roast, a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of coffee. I'm a fan of the nose.
So I'm trying to get a picture of this new Craft or Die glass. It's badass.
It is pretty badass. You got to take a picture of both of them next to each other.
I will.
A little more coffee than I think you're going to like.
I've had this before.
Okay.
I got this from Baltimore.
I'm sorry. Nah.
It's, I think, a little roastier out of the can than it was on tap.
I'm a fan of it, but I know you're not as big on the roast as I am.
I'm not a coffee guy.
And then,
But it's not bad. It's smooth.
I should have got nothing but like coffee stouts then. Just line it all up.
They're
well,
all got
it's
one.
so hit and miss. It's sometimes coffee's done extremely well, and I love it. And then other times it's just like, here, let's just go all char.
I think it's a nice flavorful coffee, not a ton of char. It's a little roastier than a lot of Schwarzbiers are, not as crushable. Good Schwarzbier has a nice blend of that crushability mixed in with the flavor. I'm lacking a little on that crushability, which disappoints me a little bit. But overall, I think the flavor's still very solid.
Yeah. I think it does have a nice creamy body without being super thick. I think it's perfect for what it is.
Chris, what are you thinking of it? Well, he's already hit more buttons than Matt does in an entire show. And I love it. I'm here for
Listen,
it.
it's been a long time since Matt hit any buttons.
Chris, what do you think of the beer?
Let me get a fresh drink here. I don't know. It's not great. It's not bad. I think it's smooth. I like coffee. I like the flavor. I think it works well. I'm not mad about it at all. I would drink a whole pint of it and not complain.
I mean, I wouldn't complain. I want more crushability.
Yep.
I mean, I would like a little bit more flavor on the end, but
I would not drink a pint of that.
no.
No.
So we rotate. So you actually would go first. With 3 being a perfectly average beer. Just keep that in mind.
I'll give it a 3 just because it's unusual for somebody to not like coffee. So I feel like if people like coffee, they're gonna like it.
Yep.
So
Very true. I'm a coffee whore.
I can handle it. Just couldn't do a pint.
I like it. Some of the things I like start really bumping it up, but then some of the reasons I don't like it kind of drop it back down. I'm going to give it a perfect 3. But I don't think it's necessarily an average beer, but I think I have some above average qualities that I like, and then some below average qualities, and it ends up coming out to like an average score.
Yeah. I think it's funny because in Baltimore, I did have it on tap, and so many times we have a beer on tap versus a beer in can. And in most cases, people argue on tap's better, except for Zombie Dust. Zombie Dust is way better in cans.
Oh,
as
absolutely.
we've established.
Even better than you think more than the bottles?
Oh, it's not even close.
Way better. Canned Zombie Dust is so good. Everything else, yeah. So it's not as good as I remembered, but I'm still going to give it 3 1/4. I think it's well made. 3 1/4. That's where I'm at.
I love how Matt commented and Reem straight up didn't read it. Matt commented, Reem's good at the old reach around. And Reem straight up was like, nope, not commenting. That shit ain't getting read. That kind of makes my day. He straight up just went, oh, it's Matt? Nah, I'm good, bro. What a dick. So you said a 3 as well, John?
3 1/4.
3 1/4. It does come out to a 3 average. Reem, what would you give it?
3. You guys said everything I already would have said, so I'm not going to beat a dead cat into the ground.
Lily says LMAO hybrid. You already read that one. All right.
Yep.
I was trying to figure out because you skipped Matt, so you confused me. I love how he straight up told Matt to fuck off just by not reading it.
Yeah.
Not even like, oh, Matt commented and moving on. Straight up just pretending not to see it.
He's just doing his best Matt impression.
Yeah.
That does happen. Yeah, that's fair. That's
Trying
fair.
to do the best Matt job I could do. But with extra buttons.
You want to rinse on that one?
Yeah, probably. Unfortunately, we're going to have a few extra rinses at times today, I think.
Yeah, we're going a little bit Mexican style to black to a berry
coffee.
patch. Yeah.
I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. Look, sounds delicious.
So the Fandangos in the past have been pretty good, so we're excited to try this one. This is the Berry Patch Fandango by Toppling Goliath. It's a kettle sour with blueberries, mulberries, raspberries, and raspberry flavor. Let's add a little extra raspberry.
Yeah.
Berry Patch Fandango Kettle Sours flavor profiles a melange I don't know that word very well, I guess. Whatever. Blueberries, mulberries, and raspberries inspired by
How do you
homemade
look
jam. It's Melange.
I actually know how to spell that.
All right, just making sure. Inspired by homemade jam. It balances the sweet and tart notes of all three fruits, leaving with it the perfect taste of summer's harvest. I would assume it's like just like
A mixture.
yeah,
or
a
medley.
mixture is what I was assuming, but that's a really weird word to throw on a can.
Weird word.
Pinky's out, buddy.
They're from Iowa, or my bad, Idaho. Which one's IA?
No, they're from Iowa.
That's what I thought. I was
We'll,
right.
we'll talk about
Idaho.
Well, I
Those
questioned myself a minute ago. Like I read it and then I questioned myself.
Remember
It's
the
fine.
18 Hours of Brooklyn?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I did like that one. But yeah, no, it they're from Iowa. They don't need to be that pretentious.
So
they
when-
get their ass kicked by Purdue in football every year. It's fine.
Iowa. Is there a song?
No, that's Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like, son.
Nobody likes Iowa enough to write a song.
One of those states with an A in it.
Oklahoma.
Oh, Green Acres is the place to be. That's what I thought it was. Farm living is the life for me.
That just made my day. You just sang the Green Acres theme song.
I kind of think is Iowa in any like Kansas has the Wizard of Oz and Dorothy.
Iowa has Field of Dreams.
Yeah.
They
They
do.
played there a couple weeks ago.
That's why I hate Iowa baseball.
Oh, shut up.
Iowa has potatoes. No, that's Idaho.
No, that's Idaho.
Yeah, you are.
Slipknot's
I
from
said
Iowa.
what I said. Oh yeah, Slipknot is from Iowa.
No, that's the one bad thing going against them then.
Their whiskey sucks.
Yeah,
I've got some up there.
I don't like it.
Iowa whiskey?
No, the Slipknot.
Slipknot whiskey.
Oh. Is that the 6-9, something like that? Number
Yeah.
9, number 6? Oh, this is...
That nose is
Oh,
Jesus.
that is berry jam.
Woo!
That
I
nose.
want this on
Well-
my biscuits.
Little, Nope, other way. There you go.
Yeah, I want this on my biscuits.
This smells...
butter your
It
biscuits.
smells delicious.
Brad, favorite favorite meat to cook?
Steak.
Steak.
Yeah.
So, just an update. Russell says they fly out on the 8th, and he drives out on the 10th.
Awesome.
And he says, soon John will have a reason to love Iowa. And then Brett says, Iowa is another state that sells the hard Mountain Dew.
That's a good reason to go out there.
That's a good reason.
And then
That shit's way too good.
and then Alex Chambers says, hello, smiley
Yes,
face.
Alex.
What up,
And
Alex?
It's your boy. Hang on. It's your boy.
That was a lot, Alex. That was a lot. It's a lot. You made Reem do a voice.
Keep it up.
It's your boy.
Ooh, that's tart.
It is.
It is
But good.
delicious.
It's really good.
But the nose is so sweet
Right, you would
that
not
the
expect
initial
tartness.
taste was like,
It caught my off guard.
It's like a sweet tart.
I mean, it's a kettle sour. It should be sour.
It's so good.
But a lot of times these kettle sours anymore aren't.
Yeah.
And I had that sweet nose, and I'm like, this won't be shit.
Alex says, I legitimately haven't been able to stop saying that. It's your boy.
I hate you both.
I have no idea what it's from, but it's your boy.
Alex, I hope you're doing well. I only somewhat hate you right now. It's fine. I hate Reed more. Don't worry, Russell. We all will love Iowa more once John's girlfriend and kid get there. I mean, all three of you get there.
Sorry. I didn't mean to tell him. It just came out one night.
As random people in John's neighborhood hear that and go, what the fuck?
He has a bastard
Reminds me of a wine.
named Snow.
And I sent him to the wall. Up north.
You sent him to Washington.
Were they born in the winter? So they'd be named Snow. A bastard named Snow. Sent him to Iowa.
Originally Washington. They're moving closer. It's bullshit.
Global warming.
All right, so This is damn good. This would be fun. This would be a fun breakfast drink. Like going along with your waffles and syrup and bacon and all that.
I don't mean to turn everything into cooking.
I bet that would be awesome, marinating bacon in that.
Ooh.
I would reduce it down.
Yeah.
You love reducing down shit.
Yeah. I would reduce it down.
But yeah, marinating bacon would work. Injecting some pork belly.
Cook it in it.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of things you could do with
Drizzle
that.
it over my waffles.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Reducing that down and drizzling it over your waffles with a little syrup. Oh.
Yeah.
Make like a candy bacon with it.
Speaking of bacon, I want to go back to Denver. Can we go back to Denver soon?
Yeah. I'm gonna cure my own bacon.
I want to cure your bacon.
Ooh.
Sorry, I haven't seen you in a week.
Alex
My bad,
says,
Brad.
Tyler, I'm so shocked. I have never given you a single reason to feel any ill towards me. And then Russell says, I hear it's something in the water up here.
You're so mean to me, Alex. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Russell, I'm already down one bottle of water. He bought these big things of smart water.
Yeah.
Dumped out the smart water and filled with tap water to send to me.
Hell
His
yeah.
water's so good. It's that Mountain Fresh.
Did he send Jenny Rainier beer before he moved?
No.
So he's not a good friend.
You son of a
He
bitch.
just sent you free water.
Son of a bitch!
Oh.
You better have that in the moving van on the way out.
That's actually all that's in it. That's why they're coming in separate, so he can load his
He's got
car
a 20-foot moving van, half filled with Rainier beer.
straight up, Smokey and the Bandit style.
And that's true, right?
He's bound down, roll it up and trucking. Damn, I'm a big fan of this. Have you had many beers that are like this one, or
No.
no? Good talk, Brad.
No, I really like it. I think
It's not.
It's really good.
Oh, good lord! All right, I'm the first one to score this one. I like how it actually stays true to its roots and has that sour tart pucker. It's not over the top. It's just if you weren't expecting it. I'm so used to these type of beers not being sour that I wasn't expecting it. But it is fantastic. I love the combo of sweet and sour.
Yep.
I love the fact that it makes you enjoy the drink. I could drink this next to my waffles and bacon and all that, and I'd be happy. I could reduce it down and pour it on my waffles and be happy. I could candy some bacon with it and be happy. That basically, the fat guys on this side of the camera have thought about 14 different ways to use this one beer, and only one includes drinking it. Make some Jell-O and wrestle in it. You know, there's a lot of things you can do.
Jello shot with that would be amazing.
There's a lot of things you can do with this beer. Pub beer? Yes, please. Did you get
Suck up.
pub beer? But I love pub beer. But it's fun. It's good. It's fun. I'm not seeking it out, but I did enjoy it at 3.75.
See, I actually would seek this out.
Yeah.
I think, and what I appreciate about it is, it's that sour, but it's that old school
Ring.
classic sour.
Need another rinse.
It's not full of a bunch of fruit. It's not trying to be a smoothie sour.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not gonna. I'm not worried about it exploding in the can because fruit's been sitting in it fermenting on the shelf.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really good, and I would seek it out again. I think it's one of the best Fandangos we've had. Maybe not the best. I have to go back and drink all of them again to find out. But
The Cherry Fandango was my favorite.
and the Dragon Fandango, the first one, was good too. But I'm going to go 4.5. I really, really like this.
That's a big score.
Wow.
I was
Brad?
just going to give it a 3.5.
I like Brad's scoring better. Brad actually knows what he's talking about, evidently.
No, I don't.
What's
Only
that,
when it comes to my barbecue sauce.
what's that average, John?
So that's going to average to a 4.
So, Brad, speaking of your barbecue sauce, Reem, what is your score? And then will you do our rinse, my man?
Yeah. 4. It's very tasty. So good.
He's
Love
becoming
it.
mad
He is
already.
mad. Average.
Oh my god, it's so juicy.
I really thought he was going to put dope. There it is. All right. Your sauces. So when you were creating your sauces, I'm half stalling here for you to do that.
On it.
What? How many times did it take you before you landed on the recipes you're on? Like, what was the process? What made you choose the flavor profiles you did? That kind of thing. Give us a little background on the sauce making.
I
That
started in,
secret sauce.
started in 2009, and I just would do measuring cups, measure out sugar, brown sugar, each time, and I finally got it right in 2014. And you know, I use a lot of people like to use ketchup base. I don't. I use a tomato sauce base. So I think that's why it's maybe a lot thinner.
And it allows you to be a little more specific with your sugars when you're using tomato sauce based on ketchup.
Yeah.
Ketchup is
Already-
sugar.
Exactly. Right.
You have less room to tweak it
Right.
when it already is sugar.
Right. And then you really can't taste it, but I do use vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar and regular vinegar base.
Makes sense.
So
Yeah.
it's, I don't know. My dad he's always been on me about doing something with it, and I need to go do this and go do that with it. Well, Mike at ICB was kind enough to say, make some, bring it in, and then John came in and we did an event, went well, and I did another one last weekend with it. So we're trying to get it to take off.
That's what I like to hear,
Still
man.
working in the label process, but
Well, as always, anything we can do to help, just let us know. We love to. The cherry. Matt just went cherry Fandango.
Is that a barbecue sauce?
It's the cherry
You
Fandango.
know what? The cherry barbecue sauce could be very interesting.
yeah. I don't like cherries, but
All right. That's fair.
You're no fun.
I don't like cherries, but I use cherry chips when I smoke sometimes.
Yeah.
Did you know coffee's a cherry seed?
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
The fruit that's around it, I guess it makes sense. It looks like a cherry. I just
Yeah.
never thought of it that way.
Yeah. It's a cherry seed.
Huh.
You asked me earlier what my favorite meat was to fix, and I said steak. Well, I got my son Aiden
I thought it
hooked
was a bottle. I saw a bottle. I wasn't paying attention. Continue.
on steaks, and that's what his favorite food is his daddy's steak. So that's
Damn,
what I
your
make.
kid gets hooked on steaks.
Yeah.
I was hooked on phonics. This is bullshit.
Me too.
I commented last night because I made steak last night, and I love the fact that as young as my girls are, like if it's not medium or medium rare, they're like it's overcooked.
Oh yeah.
I've trained them up right.
Yes.
Yep.
That's 100% right.
Well, you don't want to fuck with.
Don't
Perkins
eat
food,
red
so-
meat if you don't want it cooked
Yeah.
medium,
Don't
medium
eat.
rare.
Yeah. Don't eat red meat if you want it black.
Yeah, don't eat red meat if you don't want to
Yeah.
see red.
Save the cows. Go to Chick-fil-A.
It's going.
Yeah. Let's go to Chick-fil-A.
Fuck that.
Chick-fil-A is delicious.
Overrated Jesus chicken.
Oh
Jesus,
my
chicken.
God.
You pay for it too.
Jesus.
Except on Sundays.
You was-
Sunday is the best day of the week because there's no Chick-fil-A.
So prime rib, T-bone, New York strip.
My personal favorite is New York strip.
steak and prime rib and
I'm a
shrimp.
ribeye guy.
A lot of people are because of the fat that's inside the meat itself helps it give a better flavor.
I
But
love a prime rib.
I love making a good T-bone
I do, yeah.
or a good ribeye.
Ribeyes
I
are my
like
favorite.
eating prime rib the most.
Yeah.
But when I'm cooking, I love, for some reason,
I'm a ribeye.
ribeye and T-bones are my two favorite to cook.
I'm not. I just I don't know. To me, the New York strip tastes a little sweeter than a ribeye, but I'm not gonna complain when it comes to steak.
No, it's
love
all
it all.
fucking delicious.
Yes.
Drew says, "Hello, fellas.
Hello.
Dr.
Am I-
Drew!
Am I
What it
going
is.
to see you guys at Hoosier
Ooh, that's kind
on a
of.
Saturday?"
No.
Why would I go to Hoosier?
No, Drew.
I think that would be it. I think
They
it's their
do.
music fest. Yeah.
It is. But it's also Hoosier.
Yeah.
Our next beer is
Yeah,
the
we don't
Stone
like
Fruit.
Hoosier around here.
John likes it more than I do. Our next beer is Stone Fruit Symphony by Ale Song Brewing and Blending. Sour ale aged in French oak barrels with peaches and nectarines. ABV of 7.1. This is going to be more similar to most traditional IPAs.
It's going to be
sours.
Yeah.
It is.
A blend of perfectly ripe Oregon peaches and nectarines, steeped in our tart barrel-aged ale, creates the perfect harmony of vibrant and summertime flavors. Bold, juicy sweetness and refreshing acidity recreate the joys of biting into a fresh peach, while hints of oak and subtle floral notes complete the bright and fruity beverage.
That's clearly wrong.
Definitely.
So, Brad, do you like sour beers?
Not that sour.
The reason we're
Jesus
having this is because
Christ.
Matt does not like traditional sours at all. And so it's been sitting on the shelf forever, and I've been staring at it forever. And
I
I've been
see
wanting to
why.
drink it.
That's god awful.
So, Ream score might have to count this time.
I do not taste the fresh peach at all.
It's perfectly ripe peach.
That's so good. That's so good.
I'm busy laughing. I need to actually focus on the beer. I would love to go back and see his face on that.
Yeah, you would. That's rough.
Well, you're gonna have to drink it all.
We might tell your brother to,
It goes short.
make a short out of that.
But yeah, kudos to Bob.
Well, yeah, actually, it's something I want to talk about today. Make sure you check out all our new shorts that have been, and not just the ones on OnlyFans, but the ones on YouTube, where Bob Couch has been going in and doing the thing that John and I don't want to do, and that's edit. He has been editing out about a bunch of different beer shorts for us, some different reviews for us. I will tell you this, there's a review, it's the brown ale by...
That's the Freedom one, right?
I think so. I'm going to have to look again. But check that short out, because straight up, what he does to... As you guys know, we go off the rails during reviews sometimes, kind of like we are in the middle of this one. And he fast forwards while making fun of John and I mercilessly during it.
It's pretty funny.
It's pretty fantastic. It's what happens when you give John's brother access to your YouTube, evidently.
At first, he was like, "I'll put them as unlisted, and then they let you guys watch it, and then you can." I'm like, "No one's gonna watch that.
Yeah.
We're not gonna watch it. Just post it. It's fine."
I don't watch our shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch something for approval. I'm just gonna.
You can
I'm gonna
find
give you
Tyler
the
on OnlyFans at Tyler in the Dark Shadows.
No, it's beers and belly buttons. I'm gonna laugh if there actually is an account called that, and people think it's me now. That would be funny.
Russell.
I have a very specific body type. I don't think Russell's gonna be able to make that work. My body type is fat. Russell is not.
Hey, in about 2 weeks, I'm gonna be sleeping in the cabin with him. I'll make sure I grab some pictures.
I'll be shirtless the whole weekend.
Yep.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
Where's this? Where's
Shit,
this?
last year I had the whole
Hops
shirt
and
unbuttoned.
coasters.
Oh, Hops and Coasters. Was it on the 11th or what?
Just a reminder for those of you that are going to Hops and Coaster Drops on September 10th, make sure you find us. We'll be walking around. If you're going to be staying in the campground, you definitely want to find us, because we're going to be having a damn good time that Friday and Saturday night. It's going to be pretty easy to find us. If you know what our label looks like, you can find us. It's pretty much going to be hanging up from where we're staying. We're pretty excited to drink beer with friends, make new friends. John will find strangers to make new friends with. It'll be a great time. I will remind everybody, hydrate.
Yes.
Hydrate. Water is available, but harder to get there than most events. Hydrate. And get drunk as fuck with us.
Matt says it's actually Ops Guy After Dark.
Ops Guy After Dark. That's a
And
good
then
one, Matt.
Russell says, perfect. I can backlink it to off-screen Matt's account.
Awesome.
So there you go.
This is fantastic, and Matt would have hated it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we basically have Matt here on camera, evidently.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I absolutely hated it.
I can see the resemblance.
I love it. It has a lot of that fruit flavor. Very traditional, very vinegar sour.
Not vinegar though.
No, but it's that. Mm-mm. It's what most people would consider vinegar if they're drinking it. Mm. It's
I've drank a lot of vinegar.
Yeah.
people who don't drink beers like this.
Fair.
I can tell you right now, if I give that to my mom, the first flavor she's going to say is vinegar. I can tell you that right fucking now.
You need to do those
We do
videos
need to
again.
get back to those. Yeah, that was fun. Find some of the old sherry drinks on TikTok.
Banner.
What did we call those? Mama Dana tries beer. Yeah. Check some of those out on TikTok because watching her face try different beers is the funniest shit you'll do.
Actually, just watching her face with you carrying a beer to her, and she realizes what's going to happen.
As I'm
like,
recording, and she's just
God.
like, oh, it is a good time. It's a really good time.
Yeah.
And then she tries them, and every once in a while you find one she likes. My favorites, though, are the one where she starts to like it, and then a secondary flavor hits, and it's, oh, it's pretty great. It's pretty great.
About how I acted.
But I really like that. That has a very traditional sour taste.
I go first in this one, don't I?
Yes, it does.
It is a traditional sour, and it is everything it's supposed to be. So, I think it's really well done. I'm going to give it a 4 1/4.
Brad.
Get my calculator out.
2.5.
His face said it all.
Yeah.
Fucking out the window, son.
It is a 3.75 average.
That's so much lower than it should be.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
I don't do sours like that. That's
It's why we
too much.
bring guests on. It makes it fun.
It does make it fun.
Reamster, what would you have given it?
4.
Fucking hell.
Fucking great beer, bro.
It is.
It's a fucking great sour beer. Reminds me of some Upland back in the day.
That I can understand that. Upland, especially,
Created the
they've
sour
always,
movement.
especially in Indiana, they made damn good sours.
They still do.
Well, yeah, but now it wasn't on purpose at first. But that's beside the point.
Right. It just infected their entire brewing facility.
They had to start brewing somewhere else, except there where they did sours only. But it's fine.
That facility's nice.
And we're not
too.
making fun of them. They've literally, I've sat there at the facility and they told me that.
Well, my favorite part about that is how upfront they are.
Yeah.
Like, it infected
That's part of their tour.
Yeah, it infected the brewery. So you know what we did? Built a new fucking brewery and just did this one as our sour facility. Like, it was such a just... Shit happens, we leaned into it.
Yep. And they're the 3rd largest brewery in the state.
Yeah.
So.
And one of the older ones. They've been doing it a while.
Yep.
Their Double Dragonfly IPA is still one of my favorites.
Solid beer.
For the Indiana IPAs, it's still one of my
They
favorites.
got a nice tap room in Fountain Square.
They do.
It is nice.
I was in there just the other day.
Go there for brunch on Sundays. It is lit. They have a DJ. They got Bloody Marys, and they're amazing.
So we need to find that one of these days.
What are you guys doing someday?
They have the
Baseball.
best Bloody Marys, and they got a DJ. It gets
It's
lit.
Labor Day.
Don't you know not to wear that white after Labor Day?
Sunday fun day.
Anyway, so that is going to be the end of the first half of the show. We got distracted. Shocker. We'll be right back. 3 to 5 minutes. Probably more like 3. Other than Adam, TBG_House Guy.
Modog B&Q.
Our guest today.
Brad Perkins.
And behind the camera, the one, the only, you don't get to see him often enough.
It's your boy.
Cream 420.
430.
430. My
Yeah,
bad.
Cream 430.
That was close.
Hit me up on the Insta. Gram.
Later. John, you're going to have to help him probably. Don't stop it.
Don't stop. Just click on BRB scene.
man, big bushy beards and Northern hats.
Oh, God. We were so easily entertained. Welcome back to the second half of Two Bearded Guys. I'm TBG_OpsGuy.
I am Mudhog B&Q.
The main reason we introduce ourselves to make sure you know who our guest is.
Brad Perkins.
And behind the camera, the one, the only, the upgrade.
It's your boy.
Cream 420.
30.
30. Gee.
Oh, God. Anyway. I literally said upgrade, hoping Matt's still watching. I really want to see his comment. I'm hoping he's watching.
It's the upgrade.
With
the sexy voice.
His new Insta should just be the upgrade.
I'm going to take a picture of the upgrade. I'm going to send it to Russell.
Post it on off-screen, Matt.
And we're not going to hide his face.
No, he doesn't even have to hide his face. He gets to smile.
That's amazing.
Why does Matt like us? Anyway.
I honestly don't know. It's a really
for those of you still watching, we
loves the
appreciate it.
punishment.
I see there's at least 8 of you still watching on YouTube, which, damn. Your family's persistent.
Yeah, I know.
They're pretty great. I won't lie.
Our YouTube, it's funny. Our Facebook
They are
numbers
pretty
are
great.
pretty consistent. Like Monday, Tuesdays, that's when Facebook gets hit. YouTube's like Wednesday, Thursday, randomly. Like you can only tell because we don't actually see the numbers jump because again, you have to watch so goddamn much of a video for it to count. But like, I'll get text messages from like dozens of people randomly, like, "Dude, that guest was funny," or "Man, was that sour meal really that good?" or something like that. And
Or
you're
that
like,
bad.
and I'm usually like. Or we'll go to an event and somebody will be like, "Oh yeah," like they start talking about, "We watch every Wednesday," and I'm like,
Right?
"It's a random day to watch, but all right, like let's do this." But then again, I guess making people try to watch us drink beer on a Monday is a little ridiculous.
What else are they doing on a Monday?
Yeah, not shit.
Regretting going to work.
Yeah, that's why you have to drink on
Actually,
Monday
they're
night.
drinking instead of watching us drink.
They can drink with us.
Mouthfeel,
Yeah,
mouthfeel,
it's a
mouthfeel.
team
All
sport.
right, so our next beer is Freedom. This is their sparkling IPA. Love Freedom Brewing. I'm excited.
It is a pretty label.
Where are they from?
Freedom Brewing is out of...
Hood River.
Thank you.
Beautiful place.
Sparkling IPA at 6.6%. Proudly crafted, humbly offered. I like that. I like that tagline. That's just smart. Here's...
Their facility is fantastic. It's a large facility. They got the restaurant. They got their to-go carry-out window. It's right along the river. It is literally a beautiful, fantastic place.
Here's a beer that is as crisp as it is inviting, with aromas of sugar-covered strawberries, pineapple, and mango, notes of kiwi, white grape, honeydew, and guava. Freedom Sparkling IPA refreshes with a new kind of delight.
Ooh.
It does not say those flavors are there. It says the aromas are there.
The
aromas.
Oh, good catch. Good catch.
Aromas are harder to catch by people, too, so it's really smart to give them a whole bunch of shit. Their brain will tell them it's there most times,
Yeah.
even if it's not. Now, flavors, you can't trick your brain as easy. But aromas, you can. If you're being told that it's there, you think about it, you then smell it. So that's a really genius way of doing that.
Yeah. So we didn't get our Two Bearded Guys trip out to the Vancouver, Portland area before Russell moved. But we'll still have to go. Because it's still an amazing place.
Freedom's still out there. It's fine.
Yeah.
Now we just have to pay for a fucking hotel.
Damn it, Russell.
Yeah, then he moves to Iowa.
Well, speaking of Russell, he says perfect. Yes, aroma, not flavor, like Skittles.
Yeah. I get where he's going.
Yeah, makes sense. Like this is strawberry.
I'm excited for this. These lime green Skittles.
They ain't dumb.
What is it? What is that one in Super Troopers? The snozberries taste like
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Come on, Super Troopers. That's Willy Wonka, man.
No, that's Super Troopers.
Yeah, that's when he's licking the window.
Yeah,
I know. But it's still
Well, I mean, I know it's
Willy
based off of
Wonka.
Willy Wonka, but it's so much more fun to thank Super Troopers because he's stoned out of his damn mind from trying to eat all the drugs.
Yeah. Interesting. Tastes like pine.
It's blander than I expected.
It is.
Because I'm not even getting really pine.
I need to get it. That's patented s'more swirl.
I did.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of what they said on the nose, but not all of it.
Yeah.
When I first smelled it, I could get the aroma that I don't now.
The flavor gives
After
you
tasting it, it's
the
weird.
flavor gives you an initial hit of just like a little bit of pine, a little bit of fruit, and then just waters down very quickly.
That's very watery.
Yeah.
Junk.
It's not as the head is a good retention, but it's not as effervescent as most sparklings.
I still have never had a good sparkling IPA.
And this is the first
I don't think
one.
there's such a thing.
This is the first one, and it'll be the last one, if you know what I'm saying.
It's probably, for what it is, it's probably one of the better ones I've had. But that's not saying much. It's just, I don't like them.
I don't know what they're trying to do.
I just don't like
it's
how
watered
Too
down.
bad.
Yeah,
It is.
the
Very-
initial flavor's not bad, but it goes away so fast in that watery nature.
Did it say what yeast it used? Because that's what makes it.
It does not.
It's like a hoppy Miller Lite.
I mean, there's a little more flavor,
Honestly,
but sure, I got what
Hey,
you're
it's
saying.
not
like,
wrong on that one.
If I went to the backyard and I got some pine needles and I put it in my Miller Lite, that's what it tastes like.
Yeah, all right, that'll give you. Yeah. Here's to the beers that we bought.
I really want to know what Russell thought of this one. He refused to tell me until we drank it.
Russell the Love Muscle, what'd you think out of this?
Was it pulled straight out of the fridge?
It was.
It's got to be ice cold like champagne.
It had been in the fridge until
Well, it's had it
before
for
the
last
show,
An
except
hour,
for an
yeah.
hour. But I'm sorry, if it has to be ice cold like champagne, it wasn't made well enough.
Yeah.
What'd you think about it, Russ?
I think Russell's going to disagree with you.
Yeah, now he's offended.
Russell the Love Muscle, what do you think?
Well, give him time to type.
I just wanted to say it more.
He
I
has-
wanted to say Russell
He
the
has,
Love Muscle
he
more
has
than
little
anything.
fingers.
Yeah, it makes the love muscle look bigger. Small hands, big dick.
So I'm going to have to remind myself to rate this.
At Tyler on OnlyFans.
No, it's off screen, or what was it?
Nope.
Ops Guy After Dark.
No, he changed it.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks. That's his.
Ops Guy After Dark.
Small
No,
hands,
it's
big dick.
Huh?
No.
Oh.
I thought he typed in.
No,
OnlyFans, ops guy, small hand, big dick.
that'd be great. That's remaking it. That's not Russell.
That would be great. Maybe Santa, that's maybe what you should ask for Christmas.
I'm gonna create an OnlyFans now. Make some money, baby.
Small hands, big dick.
you
Make some money,
you
baby.
probably could, man.
I'm going to start with feet pictures, see what happens.
Now, I feel like the school I coach at might have an issue with that.
Oh, yeah, bad timing, Bob.
Feel like might be wrong. But the new head coaching job that I got, which I can't say where until it's official on the board meeting,
Oh,
but
Jesus
would
Christ.
disapprove of me having an OnlyFans.
Yeah. Probably not a good idea.
Yeah. God, that'd be funny.
Just keep with the small hands.
That'd be Tyler, why were you fired? I made an OnlyFans. I had 2 followers. Didn't realize the principal's wife was one of them.
I had 2 small hands and a big dick. What do you want me to do?
I heard there was money to be made. I hope they never find this.
Russell says, yeah, it can't set out at all. That's where the quick drop happens. I wanted to stay longer, but it warms way too fast. But it's typical of a NW sparkling Northwest sparkling. Fast flavor, but fast drop.
I gotcha.
Like that part in Deadpool where he's got a baby hand.
That was Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why when I rate this, I got to remember.
Most up here refer it to as a sparkling Paps.
That makes sense.
That's kind of what I said. It's a sparkling IPA, not an IPA. I got to remember that when I rate it.
I wish we'd had it a little colder now, I guess. But at the same time, any beer that can't hold flavor just by a few degrees.
Bad beer is the beer you drink super cold.
I was saying it the nice way.
Yeah, like the Coors Light at the Twin Peaks.
Steel Reserve.
Yeah.
Steel Reserve, great while it's
Great while
cold.
it's cold.
If you let it warm up a little bit.
But Brad goes first.
Four Locos.
Give it a 2.5. Just too watered down, and I don't know. It's like a domesticated IPA.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to 2.5.
If I'm rating it as an IPA, I'd go 2.5. I'm going to rate it as a sparkling IPA, so I'm going to go 3.25.
Fucking hate it.
Because they are different. And that's 2.75.
Good. Reamster.
I'm going to go 2.75 because
All right, Matt.
I don't like it, but the only reason I'm giving it that is because Russell says sparkling Pabst, and I love Pabst, and
That's fair. Give me that.
That's a cool little twist.
All right.
What a twist!
Our next beer.
I'm going to buy some PBR, and then I'm going to pour some champagne in it, and we'll see.
Our next beer is the best. can
Hell
art
yeah!
of the day.
You ever see that thing? It was what's it called?
Where's your glass?
Banana bread at work.
By far the best can art of the day.
Yes.
This is brewed and canned by Martin House Brewing, the makers of pickle beer.
Pickle beer.
The only good pickle beer.
I've introduced Brad to pickle beer, and I'm going to show him what the new variant is today.
Ooh, what is the new variant today?
Blue Ras pickle
Oh,
beer.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
This is a double IPA at
Texas.
8%. Double IPA at 8%.
Okay.
The name of said beer, our pets' heads are falling off. When you see the can art, you will enjoy it.
It's almost like, and I don't get movie quotes. I don't know if that's a quote from something, but it reminds me of Grace's Irish Pet Shop of Horrors.
Wait, you don't know what
I don't
that's
know
from?
what it is, no.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
It's from Dumb and Dumber.
Oh.
I know you don't know movies, but like I'm truly disappointed in you.
Russ says he rated 3.5 pulled fresh, 2.75 when warmed.
Fair.
Well, maybe you should have told us.
He might have told me that, and I just forgot.
That's probably a good point.
Yes, yeah.
Sorry, Russell. Started to yell at you when I should be yelling at John.
Typical.
He yells at me a lot. It's fine. I'm used to it. Abusive. It's fine.
Just blink twice if you need help.
No. That was my facial twitch.
Hey, Reem.
What?
Look at me.
Yeah. It's the other way around.
John just makes it look like it's me.
I am not gaslighting.
Tyler's, you blink twice and you'll miss it. Onlyfans.com.
Wow.
Oh,
Did you just ding yourself?
Hells yeah, I
it's
did.
worth it.
You know, Reem, I was excited you were here. I even gave you a compliment earlier today.
You did. It was the first one in my life. That's that danky dank.
But there's also a...
That's that double IPA right there. And that danky dank. What's the ABV on that? Probably like 9.
8. There's almost like a spice.
That's your traditional double IPA right there.
It's pillowy mouthfeel.
Oh, yeah. Good head retention.
I
Homemade.
get a little bit of grain spiciness.
Yeah, it's like a rye spice.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's what I'm picking up is rye spice.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that.
It just caught me off guard because it was such a dank flavor to it. With
Hey, I'm gonna go to the can here.
with all of a sudden like that weird like he saw me twitch and it wasn't because it was bad. It was more like the fuck did that come from? Were you hopping into the?
Yeah. Spin, give it a little spin. I think it goes all the way around, doesn't it?
That's what
I'm
she
seeing the
said.
bird right now.
Well, that's
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, double IPA. It's not even. They're not even calling it hazy. It doesn't even look like a hazy either.
it shouldn't be a hazy. They didn't call
Well,
it.
you'd be surprised.
Went too far.
There we go.
Yeah. You you will be surprised that people will call it like a West Coast or a double IPA, and it comes out hazy.
Oh, trust me, I bitch
Or
about it
New
often.
England, or
This
New
might-
England double dry hop.
You can
bullshit.
ask John. I bitch about it often.
This might be the first double or triple or whatever that's had that rice spiciness in it. That is not a common flavor when you go with that style of beer.
I was expecting
enjoying
a lot more
it.
sweeter because that's how. To me, most double IPAs are a little
Yeah,
sweeter, but
you're not wrong with that.
yeah,
I'm enjoying it.
This,
Yeah,
this is
it's
fantastic.
different.
yeah.
It just is different, and
No,
I think I'm enjoying it more because it's different. Because we have the same goddamn shit all the time with IPAs.
and it stands out.
Well, yeah, because you're always getting hazies.
No, that's the thing. It doesn't.
Or New England.
It's gotten to the point where it doesn't matter what you get.
It's all
Everybody's using the same goddamn hops.
Yeah.
So even if it's not hazy,
It's
they're
still
using the same fucking hops. So it's the
Yeah.
same goddamn taste profile.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, this is good. This reminds me of one of my favorite double IPAs, which was back in the day, Double Crooked Tree. Don't know if you guys remember
I've
that.
never had that one.
My new
It's like-
favorite's Cloud of Judgment from Pax Bear. It's really good.
I mean, yeah, if you guys are in the area, Pax Verum's a great Indiana brewery to check out. Every IPA doesn't taste the same.
He's abrasive.
I promise, every IPA they make doesn't taste exactly the same. That would be very incorrect in saying, and I don't know why I brought it up.
That what? That Pax Verum makes all that same IPAs?
No!
Oh.
Pax Verum is going to be the new taproom operator at the old Flat 12.
No way can be worse than the old one. No, Unclouded Judgment
Flat
actually is
12, I
pretty
thought they
solid
were
beer.
closed.
Huh?
I thought Flat 12 was closed.
They are.
It is.
Pax Verum bottom.
Flat 12, rad. Now Pax Verum's moving
King
into
Doe
that.
bought the building, the space. They're going to run a restaurant out of it.
Uh-huh.
And they just announced today that Pax Verum is going to run the tap room out of it. Yeah.
Good for Jason?
It shouldn't have been him anymore. His lease was...
Oh, yeah. Jason's been out for months.
Yeah, it would have gone back to the original owner.
Oh, okay.
But anyway...
So
we shouldn't talk
wait,
about.
Matt says, so wait, Martin House put a weird spin on a beard style?
Not even a weird spin. They brought something back that's kind of traditional.
Yeah, it was kind of...
IPAs are...
Yeah, it was a little more traditional. It's been a while since you've had anyone that did it.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't a weird spin. It was just...
It's just the traditional double IPA.
Oh my god! Somebody actually made one.
Right.
Yeah.
My favorite is anymore. Every time something will be like West Coast IPA, and you'll drink it, and you're like, nope, try again.
Sierra Nevada is the best West Coast IPA.
It's to the point right now. Nobody makes any good ones really, and it really is probably the closest. Liftoff's not bad.
Yeah.
That's good.
They don't label it as West Coast, but that's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
My eyes are burning all of a sudden. But like realistically, Liftoff, Sierra Nevada. Like, I'm sorry, when a core beer and a mass market beer are the only people that can consistently make a West Coast, that bugs me a little bit.
Well, IPA traditionally started from the West Coast and it moved to the East Coast. And so the reason that it became a West Coast IPA is because the East Coast started naming their beers East Coast IPA. So then they started doing West Coast IPA, so you knew it was more of a traditional IPA. And then as more breweries, 1,000 breweries started in California, you started getting West Coast IPAs with all of these different variations. So it's kind of diluted in that sense. Fun fact.
Yeah. Anyway, scoring this one.
Greg was first.
No, he doesn't.
No.
No.
I do.
You did.
He went first last time.
That's right.
I really enjoyed that. That hit me in a lot of the feels that I really enjoy on that kind of beer. I'm giving it a 4.75. It didn't quite get me. It didn't quite get me all the way. It edged me a little bit, but it jingled the tingles a little bit.
Good for you, buddy. I'm not going to go that high, but I would seek that out, so I was going to go 4.
Brad?
3.75. I like it just a little sweeter.
Who invited this guy? Nah.
That's a 4 1/4.
Is this what happens when I let you start scheduling people again? Gosh.
Hey, they're showing up. It's steps, small things.
The sauce is worth it anyway.
The sauce is
Deal with my shit for a
I
little
haven't
bit.
had it yet. I don't know. He didn't share.
You should have said something. I would have brought some.
I've got some in the fridge.
It's fine. I'll just eat it with leftovers later. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't steal shit out of his fridge. That'd be weird. Reem, what about you?
4.5.
See, I like him.
Loved every last drop of it. Traditional, great. Classic double IPA. I mean, all the flavors are there.
Not a classic double IPA. That's what I like about it.
It is a classic.
It's throwback.
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 There it is. I like that term.
Throwback
I like that
double
term.
IPA. So
We do need a rinse because we're going from IPAs to stouts. What I will say about this is the whole reason we had 2 IPAs today was straight up. John told me that Brad liked IPAs. We know Reeb likes IPAs. And I went, wait, I get a chance to have more than one? Because, you know, Matt throws a little bit of a hissy fit if I have more than one. Yeah. John's not the biggest IPA guy, so he would prefer only one. So today I was like, wait, 2 of 4 people are IPA. Yeah, we're rolling them out here. Let's fucking do this shit.
Yeah. I've been happy with all 4. No, I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't have blamed you. I don't get to have IPAs like this very often, so
That sucks.
not on the show anyways. So I'm excited.
Oh, so many IPAs now are just the same.
Same.
That is the problem.
That is.
And we had some unique ones. We had some unique ones today.
Yeah.
One wasn't great, but we had unique.
double dry hops, hazy IPAs are all.
Using what hops, John?
Oh, well, we got Simcoe,
Citra,
Galaxy,
Mosaic,
Citra,
Amarillo.
Fucking hell yeah, Simcoe, the fucking Mosaic, bro. Fucking love them.
Dude, these hops, they're amazing.
They fucking grow anywhere, man.
Guys, we used 4 hops. All right, let's see what they were. I'm guessing. Hold on, I'm going to guess. Citra? Yep. All right. Amarillo? Yep. Cool. Galaxy? Yep. Okay. Mosaic? Yep. All right, moving forward. Like, motherfuckers, there are other hops.
Did you hear about the hop farm, the special type of hops that you can grow here in Indiana?
I mean, Crazy Horse is growing all sorts of shit here in Indiana.
Yeah, there's like...
Shout out Crazy Horse.
I forget who it was, and I think they're sending it to somewhere, like maybe Purdue or something like that, because they have a big agriculture program, but like...
Purdue has an agriculture program? No!
What? So, but there's hops that you can actually grow here in Indiana. It's a special type that they're trying to put a patent on or something like that. I heard about it. Like,
I wonder who's doing that. I haven't looked. That'd be cool. But shout out Crazy Horse hops because they are the biggest hop grower in Indiana, I think, now.
I think so.
And they're just cool fucking people.
They are.
I like cool people.
I like them.
actually, the girl that I'm dating, her uncle owns Crazy Horse.
Really? Mm-hmm. Maybe that's where I've seen her before. Because I told you I've seen her before.
Yeah, Crazy Horse, good people, very aromatic hops.
I like the fact that they brew smash beers
Yeah, they do.
for the beer festivals to highlight the hops.
They have all sorts of fun.
Yeah.
But they're good people. We're going to do an event there one of these days. We keep meaning to get there, and we just haven't had a chance. This is barrel-aged Moose Boots. This is
very breakfasty.
from Prairie Artisan Ales.
Yep.
Barrel-aged Imperial Stout with maple syrup, toasted almonds, and vanilla.
That's going to be good.
It's not
Prairie Farms makes solid beer.
Prairie Artisan Ales can be hit or miss.
Hit or miss.
But they can make stupid good ones.
Yeah.
But then they can make stuff with so much artificial flavor that it's like, nah.
The Christmas one, I've had good ones and bad ones.
Uh-huh. Same.
Christmas bombs.
Landed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I love the color of that head. Ooh. That is pretty dark.
Yeah.
They were real excited about that.
Jesus Christ.
Mud Hog.
That is drinking syrup.
Yeah.
Pretty and dark.
Very,
Onlyfans.com.
Let's be real. It gets sloppy.
All right, we're going to have to move the camera's moved a little bit on us. We're basically staring.
Yeah,
at
I was gonna say it needs moved.
We're not doing it today.
I was
But
gonna tell you when we were starting, but
What is it?
no, the cam staring at partially at the back of the computer.
yep.
The microphone.
That is artificial as hell.
Are you moving it now?
It's syrup.
There we go. Look at that. Is that better?
I'll let you know in about 5 seconds. Oh,
3.
you clicked away. Never mind.
Oh, it's coming back.
Okay. There is a delay. That's why.
We're getting wild here.
A little bit better. We'll adjust some more, but definitely better. That's more tolerable.
It is just artificial.
Rachel says, looking good, babe.
Oh, thanks, Rachel. Oh,
Hard eye. gave you the hard eyes emoji.
That's right.
Somebody likes the
Big pimpin'.
Big pimp. Oh, sorry.
That's the first somebody's ever said that on this show.
I think it is, honestly.
Oh, for sure. Artificial as hell. The barrel's not bad. I like the barrel flavor.
Fine.
The body of it is very hearty, but very syrupy.
Syrupy mouthfeel.
That is a
That's
a stage 5 clinger on the glass.
Yeah. Legs for days.
Oil.
Yeah, that is very viscous.
Engine oil.
Very viscous. Oh, yeah, look at that. There's one now.
Problem with the server. Where'd my... There it is. My chat disappeared for a
I
second.
mean, she could be talking about Kratos, though.
That's true. Sitting on that iron throne.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this.
I am the god of sauce.
All right, so
Tyler
do you have
says-
plans for...
Tyler says, "What's up, y'all?"
Do you have plans for a 4th sauce? You're right now sitting on 3.
Honestly, no, because the Carolina Reaper and Ghost Pepper. I mean,
You got a Carolina Reaper barbecue sauce?
Carolina Reaper Ghost Pepper, yes.
Did you
And
bring some?
He's got some, yeah.
Why aren't we tasting those as we're tasting beer?
Because I don't want to ruin my palate for the beer.
Oh my
You
god!
won't. It's really not spicy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's got a kick, but it's not.
There's this guy named
It's
Kevin
not. It's
who
not
told me
any
that
worse.
once, and he lied.
It's not any worse than the first beer we drank. Is it?
I like... It's got the pepper flavors.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have trust issues ever since Kevin Smolar.
Yeah.
So,
Can you do spice at all?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Actually, pretty damn well until fucking Kevin.
it's
Tyler, not living the spicy life.
Hey, should we-
Onlyfans.com.
So we can prove it on camera.
No, I don't want to die of heartburn.
you won't.
Oh my
No, the
god!
one chip
Oh.
challenge.
Another Peggy one.
That was. Whew.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Did
They're
you
still
see?
sitting over there.
Did
From
you
last
see the
year.
new one that
The
turns your
purple
mouth
box?
blue?
Yeah,
No.
I'm not buying that
I'll
one.
do that.
No, I'm good.
Nope. Never
good.
again. It tore my insides up so bad I can't eat jalapenos raw anymore.
We do the we
Wow.
do like a couple times a year usually wing thing, and every other time is the
Hot ones.
challenge.
The bomb.
The bomb
And
is
The nuclear one.
the bomb
The
is
bomb,
amazing.
Oh, it fucking sucks.
It has no flavor,
Well, that one
just
he
heat.
brought
Burnt
over
rubber.
last time was super spicy too. I can't remember what.
but like there's so many. But we also purposely bring sauces that are really good. Like we do the challenge, but we also do some
They're
like,
hot, but
really
they're
good
tasty.
hot sauces.
Yeah.
Some are like there was one I forget what it was, but it was so hot, but yet the flavor was unbelievable. So like I'm sitting there going, whoo, but like
Kind of like
happy.
the reggae Jamaican grill.
Yeah,
Their Scotch bonnet sauce.
dude, their Scotch bonnets in general.
It kills you.
My
but it's
favorite was
so
I got a
good.
cup of just their Scotch bonnets one time that they ground up and used that when I did a chili cook-off, and damn near won mostly because of them damn Scotch bonnets,
They're
and it was
so
great
flavorful.
because they have so much flavor. But like if you ever do the hot ones challenge, the bomb is literally just it's heat and shit flavor, and then the one that's
It's
after
just
it is burnt
spicy.
rubber and spice.
I have a Pappy Van Winkle aged hot sauce aged in Pappy Van Winkle barrels. It's very tasty.
Of course you do.
But to answer your question, no, peppers are just so hard to find now.
That's fair.
You know, so
What if you went with like an Alabama white sauce?
I've tried
Carolina
or
yellow,
I've-
baby.
I've thought about trying it, but
I love
like
me a
it.
Carolina yellow, that
Yeah,
mustard style
Yeah, I
barbecue.
do too.
Sorry, now I'm just being picky, but that's
I do a
Easy,
my own
dude.
horseradish, like creamy horseradish.
Yeah,
I'm a Memphis dry rub and a Carolina sauce kind of guy. So that's why I was like, Carolina, that yellow sauce, that good shit. Alabama white's good too.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the barrel aged moose boots because Bob's gonna have a blast editing this one.
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm telling you,
I go first on this one. Don't I?
it's so syrupy and so artificial that the few good qualities it really has, like great body and great barrel,
Yeah.
Smell
are
better
lost.
taste.
Yeah, it definitely smells better than it tastes.
Yeah.
And you lose the good qualities because of all the just I've
Motor
done
oil.
some artificial bullshit in a bottle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink a pint of it.
No way.
That 12-ounce bottle would be tough.
Yep.
I ain't no bitch. I'd drink it.
Did you know wasabi is green horseradish?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Love wasabi.
So this beer...
Here in Indiana, not in Japan. You can
Yeah.
actually get wasabi.
Ever ate Ninja?
Oh, yeah.
Honey wasabi chicken?
Oh, yeah.
So good.
This beer. The beer is going to...
We're going to want to rinse. It's so artificial. Sorry, Chris. I tried.
The beer's well made, but the flavors just suck ass.
But it's not really well made if you're using that much artificial.
No, so I'm gonna go a 2.5 on this one.
Brad?
2.5 as well. It's just... It smells better than it tastes. And that's a problem.
I think you guys are generous.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a 2.
Okay,
I thought about the 2 as well, but...
it's 2.25.
Yeah, I mean... People take time and make the shit, so...
I used to work in breweries, and I still rate them shit if they're shit.
Yeah,
Like,
we've given 0.25s multiple times.
I can tell you right now, if we went through and tried all the beers that I used to try at the brewery I used to work at, scores would be good. I don't work there anymore, so I could do that.
Yeah. And that, you know, this beer represents what Prairie Artisan Ale is. They're just hit and miss. They've got some that they do really well. They brew good beer, but then oftentimes when they get fancy and do a bunch of adjuncts and gimmicks,
I want to taste a base beer from them.
right?
I want a base stout from Prairie Artisan Ale.
All right.
I want to know what they start with. Because that might also help me decide what beers taste like.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find out.
I doubt they make one. That's not what they're known for. Reamster.
Yeah, 2. It's just not a very good beer.
All right, Ream, do you mind a quick rinse?
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. I was hoping not to have another one.
We
but...
really did not save good beers for Brad tonight.
No, sorry, bud.
It's alright.
I'm hoping Transient, which typically is good.
Yeah.
Unlike Prairie, Transient is typically good. It was actually a beer I almost didn't let you have tonight because I think Matt's going to be a little irritated.
I do come back to the barbecue sauce.
Okay.
Okay. So, you've been working on it for a long time.
Yep.
I imagine at some point you might want to actually sell it. Right?
Yep.
I don't think that's a stretch to say that.
Right.
So have you looked into the health department requirements and all that stuff?
No. Not as far as putting it on shelves yet. It's just more, people I know or people that...
Because I think that's
where the problem's going to be.
And not that... I think, honestly, in if you buy those page test strips, you can see kind of how shelf-stable and acidic yours is. And I imagine yours is probably pretty good. But you even have to, just the entry-level cost, which is not much, but, what is it, the HACCP plan or whatever it is that you got to submit for is $500, and you have to send it off to Purdue and have it tested and blah, 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 something shit like that.
There's so much
it's just a
random
process.
Shit. It's not because it's an issue. It's just it's a pain in the ass.
For what?
But the good news is, if your sauce is as good as Matt was telling me, because Matt, I was asking a whole bunch of questions, but Matt has actually told me a lot about your sauce. He really liked it. He really liked when he combined the habanero with the
I think so.
the original.
With the original.
He loved that shit. He was having fun with that, but he was telling me all sorts of shit about the flavors. So
Cool.
I'm excited to try it.
I'm excited for you to try it.
Yeah, I'm really excited to try it, to be honest. Especially if you spent as much time as you have, because 2008 or 9 is when you
9,
started.
yeah.
And then you didn't finalize those recipes till 14.
14.
To
finally just be all right, this is it.
Yeah,
I don't got to do nothing. I can just double, triple, quadruple, whatever I need to do from here. It's done.
if I'm spending 5 years on something, odds are it's going to be pretty decent.
Good. Yep.
When I hear people say they spent 3 months on something, I'm like, okay. And then I hear somebody say 5 years, I'm like, you know what? I could hate those flavor profiles, and I'm probably going to give you a fucking shot because I bet that shit's good.
You know what I should do, and I'll do it after the show, because I might have left a jar of it out for about a week or so, just in warm temperatures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
I've got some peach test strips. I'll go test it and see what that level is. Because if it's underneath 4, the acidity is high enough that bacteria won't grow.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Just missed popping
For
my
shelf life is what you're
Yep.
referring to.
Yep. So we'll test
Cool.
it and see.
It's my favorite part of the bottle.
You probably have enough vinegar, and tomato in itself is acidic.
Right.
So you've probably got enough in there that I'm guessing it's good.
Well, he uses 2 different vinegars. He uses tomato sauce,
Yes.
right? I was like, I know it wasn't ketchup. It was either paste or sauce.
Yeah. I bet that helps because
Yeah, that's a lot of acid.
sugar can create bacteria.
Right. And have to use a lot of sugar.
But vinegars and sauce are both acidic
Tomato
as
is
shit.
acidic, so.
I also use mustard, which is sort of acidic, kind of.
What's your
It's almost
tangy.
balanced.
What
Yeah.
Almost
was
balanced.
what was your favorite everyday barbecue sauce? Like stuff you can find
a good
everywhere on
Ooh,
the shelf.
that
That's
is?
a great question.
That's a Ream question
So-
if I've ever heard one.
Shelf bought.
Yeah,
barbecue sauce,
you can buy it everywhere.
Famous Dave's Devil Spit.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I like Famous Dave's.
It's my
Oh.
favorite.
You know my favorite?
Famous Dave's what?
Devil's Spit.
A devil's spit.
Devil spit.
Yep.
Okay.
I also like the Rich and Sassy too.
Okay.
Spit
What-
roast.
Okay. What about you, Jonathan?
I think the best commercial mass-produced one is Casey Masterpiece.
Really?
Man, Pizza King uses that's what they use in their
Yep.
pizza. It's,
Open Pit is what Pizza King uses.
oh, Open Pit. I knew it was something like that. Yeah, it's so good.
Mine's the Jack Daniels barbecue sauce.
That one actually had.
Off the shelf. I fucking
Sweet Baby
love
Ray's.
I had Sweet Baby Ray's too. The Sweet Baby Ray's original formula
Yeah,
is much better.
yeah. I also like their Chipotle.
that. But straight off the shelf, like, I love that Jack Daniels barbecue sauce. I always have. And it's one of those where I bought it as a joke one time in college.
Yeah.
And started putting it on chicken and shit. And I was kind of like, all right, if I'm just
Yeah,
going to
it's
buy it,
good.
it's pretty fucking good.
There is something I want to say, and it's a shout out to Aldi's, but they have a Kansas City style barbecue sauce, and it is absolutely delicious.
Actually, he's not wrong.
Well, I mean, I love Aldi's, and I
will-
love Kansas City
I
barbecue.
will buy
so.
it every time I go there. So actually, that might be better than Devil Spit.
So
Wow.
Tyler's taking a trip to Aldi's
Yes,
this week.
It's,
We've shown Aldi's love multiple times on the show.
Oh, yeah,
actually.
we have.
So.
We love us some Aldi's. It's fine.
if you can find it, it's delicious.
All right, so this is from Transient Artisan Ales. Start there, Bob, would you? This is the
Smells really good.
KFB. Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels with roasted peanuts, vanilla beans,
Definitely.
marshmallow, and Violet Sky cacao nibs at 14%.
What kind of nibs?
Cacao.
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 Cacao! Cacao! Oh, wait, that was a different beer. My bad. 14% ABV.
Oh, shout out Against the Grain. We're not drinking them tonight, but they were on the Today Show.
Were they really?
They were. Yeah, they were on the Today Show.
I wish we had our chicken bottle still.
I know.
Didn't
Yeah,
that steal
move
that?
it
Yeah, I think you did.
the other way. Oh, more. There you go.
Yeah, no. Against the Grain, they do some funny can art.
They do. They're good.
The brown note.
They're right by
my
Angels
gosh.
Envy, which is pretty cool too.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Thank God, finally a good beer.
You enjoyed the IPA.
I'm just
didn't you?
kidding, man.
Oh, no, it's not been a great night.
It's delicious.
On this sheet are some really fucking good beer nights. This night had nothing under a 3.5 on the Two Bearded Guys score, including a 5. This one had a whole bunch of 4s. This one had nothing below. Oh my god, last week was stupid.
Yeah, last week was stupid.
No, it was 2 weeks ago. The 18th Hours from Brooklyn week.
Yeah.
The lowest TBG score was a 4. And there was 2 5s.
What?
Yeah, that was a good night.
Oh, that was the Stelgian Quat night. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago.
Stilton.
Stelgian Quat.
Quat!
Stelgian Quat! Jeez.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was a stupid night. Wow. Sorry, guys. I just had, wet dreams thinking about that week. It's
So,
fine.
viscous, syrupy, not artificial.
Can
That
I-
marshmallow just...
Can I ask another question?
No. Absolutely. What?
So, it's a barbecue question.
Okay.
So, what was that moment that you had where you're like, I'm going to make my own barbecue sauce, and how did that transpire? When do you have a certain moment that it was like, I'm gonna make it, or where was the conception of this barbecue sauce? When was it I'm not gonna buy the KC off Aldi's, I'm gonna create my own?
Well, my family's always my dad and my brother and always loved barbecue, and I've kind of been blessed, by my mom and grandparents, that.
Well, and you clearly have a supportive family.
Right. Yes, and they support me very well.
Like not like they're watching us be idiots. They're not.
Right.
Like.
But it was just an idea that was like, I need to try this just to see if I could get it.
But was it something that like there's family barbecues and you started making the sauce, or
like when was it? Like it was a barbecue night at the family's house, or when was the first like?
You said I'm gonna make this barbecue sauce,
and then I'm gonna put it, and people are gonna taste it right now.
He woke up one morning and made some BBQ. All right.
Yeah.
That's,
shit! I'm right. I was kidding.
My dad. No. I mean, like, my family's always like, you need to try to do something. Like, you're creative enough to where you can make something up yourself, and that's what I did. I didn't even Google base ingredients. Like, I just
really
no. I just went
off taste.
Yeah, went off to strictly taste. I went off my own. I mean, everything in this is just my own concoction.
Wow, that's amazing. Like, you didn't even be like, what's the main ingredients of the barbecue sauce?
No, I didn't even.
You just was like some sugar, some this, some spice, everything.
Sugar,
nice.
brown sugar, molasses, corn syrup.
That's awesome.
It's just for you.
And just kept messing with it, and finally, it's just good.
That's amazing, man.
But ever since then, they're.
No, I love this. Sorry, I had to call John a bitch any chance I get. So I wrote it down and told him that.
But yeah, man, that's awesome.
I love the fact that you didn't even look it up.
Story.
Yeah, I didn't.
That sounds like the way I cook more than anything.
Yeah.
My grandmother taught me that if you have to look something up or look at a recipe, you're probably wrong.
And that's what I was going to say is that it comes from my
funny
family
he
teaching
spent so
me
much time. Now he's got a recipe.
Teaching me how to cook.
Yeah.
I was blessed to be around my grandma all the time. Help.
Grandma's cook. I'll throw a little bit of this
every
in there,
every year,
the
the week of Christmas, I would take the week off work and go bake Christmas cookies with her.
Oh yeah. Oh no, my grandmother could write down a recipe for you if you wanted to like. They were like, "Hey, what's your recipe on this?" She could give you the recipe, but like that ain't how she came up with it. That ain't how she cooked it. And I think that sounds like pretty much how he was raised, and which is why. And you have a lot of that same quality.
It's
where you taste something and you go, fuck that up. I need a little of this.
I think the main thing is that I used to just make crock pot meatballs, and I'd have to spend like $50 on
grape jelly,
getting like five different like sauces, barbecue sauces, and I'd always mix them together, and then I'd my peppers, and
so damn it, I'm making my own. It's gonna save me.
So that's why I was like, I need to figure this out and make it myself.
Can you buy this barbecue sauce or no?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, it'll happen. I have faith now.
Yeah, working.
Motherfucker's been doing that shit for a long time. It's going to happen.
Working on that? Is that where you're wanting to go? Have like a little Instagram online store?
I'm actually looking. I do not have Instagram, but I guess I need to make one.
You definitely need to make one. And you can sell it on like Etsy and from your Instagram channel.
I know that you were...
No, you need to.
So I know that you were relying on Mike to help you with the label, but if I could like, hey, Brandon Holder, he's real good.
Oh yeah, if you need any help with like just marketing, reaching out to people, getting people that'll help you with stuff like labels, Brandon Holder is one of the best. He doesn't even have his own brewery yet, but yeah, it's probably one of the more popular breweries at Brewfest because of his because of his not only his beer making but his marketing and his logos and his branding. The man has made a business out of selling T-shirts at a Brewfest because of his beer. But yet now people show up to buy his T-shirts. You'll see more of his shirts than any other brewery at a Brewfest.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have a brewery yet. He homebrews. Wow. He can't sell.
Yeah.
The man knows how to market and brand, and it's kind of absurd, and I'm a little jealous. But he's a good friend of ours. He's been on the show.
Great dude.
Happy to help people. That's what his job is. Like, he does label design and stuff like that as an actual, career. Yeah. So.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I'm working on that right now, designing my label and
shout out Tarnish Olive.
Getting that together and
nice. It's making your label and making your logo is like It's hard as shit.
It's hard because I thought my sauce
Has to
was
be
going to be
good.
called BPQs, and I've talked to people like, that's horrible, man. You should go with Mad Brad's. Like, kind of like you love Game of Thrones so much because it's awesome barbecue sauce.
Well, then it should be Lord Brad's barbecue sauce.
Well, they're thinking like Mad Brad's for the Mad King. You know?
Because he's the
nobody
king
liked
of barbecue, man.
Nobody liked the Mad King, so that's not good.
Well,
He literally,
Yeah, but they all knelt
he literally
down at the
burned
throne.
people to death and got stabbed in
But
the
they
back.
all knelt down at the throne, baby, just like they
Yeah.
will at his throne of barbecue. Come on now. But anyway, back to this beer, because again, Bob's going to have a fucking blast with this one. This is KFB by Transient Artisan Ales. Whole lot of flavors. It is rich. It is thick. It is syrupy. But the flavors are very defined without being overpowering. They're very comfortable. Nothing's overly artificial. The marshmallow has true marshmallow with a little of the roast to give you almost like a campfire feel. This is a very solid beer.
I was gonna say I get marshmallow,
pretty
I
good.
get chocolate.
yep.
Oh, that
Vanilla.
cacao.
Yeah.
Definitely vanilla.
Now, do you get the roasted peanuts, or is that what's providing the roast in the marshmallow?
I think the roasted peanuts is what's adding to that marshmallow. I think it's almost being used as just an
It's
addition
very light.
instead of a main ingredient. I think it's
Right.
there, and they have to name it because it's one of those like you're going to pick it up sometimes a little more than others.
Peanut
But I think it's
allergies,
more.
too.
It's that wonderful ability of blending flavors,
Yeah.
where the flavors there to complement each other, not compete.
Yeah.
This is the best beer you've ever described.
Every once in a while, I get it right.
That was a perfect description.
It's usually when I'm good and drunk, you know. Nah.
It was definitely a perfect description.
So is it my? Did I go first?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Beat that description, John. Yeah, 'cause
I'm not beating anything in
It,
Tyler's.
it was good.
Liar.
I am gonna go 4.75. I think it's damn good.
That's what I was gonna go. 4.75. Pretty good.
4.75. You know,
Pretty good.
They did
It was
all
pretty
right.
good.
That sounds like me and my not half bad. Like no,
not
4.75.
No, like it's definitely the best beer
It is
tonight.
good, yeah.
The night. And the night is on.
4.75.
Star ever known.
So it is 4.75 average,
4.75.
obviously.
I would buy that in store.
Reamster.
Fantastic. Same.
Oh, I was like, all right, Matt.
4.755.
This beer's great. One.
I'm giving
now,
it. I'm giving it the one and only star that I get tonight.
my
It's gonna be
favorite
my
part of the
one-star
night.
beer.
And just a reminder for those of you listening, there's a lot of you who've never watched. This is the reason it's my favorite part of the night is because this is beer of the night. Beer of the night does not necessarily mean your highest rated beer. It could be the one that surprised you the most. You know, maybe there's a 4.25 that you rated that surprised you because you expected it to be a 2, and therefore beer of the night it becomes instead of your 4.75, whatever it is. John and I a lot of times our beer of the night is not our highest rated night. Now, tonight's a little more unique though because we don't have a lot of breweries that are typical breweries, and the ones we do have, it was more unique styles. Alesong not so much. They do a ton of sours too. That's fine, but like Freedom doesn't do a ton of IPAs, which
That we get.
it ain't gonna be beer of the night. But but like some of our bigger breweries are not. They either did something different so it could catch us off guard, or they weren't that good. So tonight's gonna be interesting. I can't wait. We start off with the guy behind the camera. Reem, what is your beer of the night?
Beer of the night.
My favorite part about starting behind the camera. I'm gonna start setting shit out if you need to look at them.
I love this beer that I'm drinking right now. So, beer of the night is KFB,
Lazy ass. Anyway, Jonathan,
Kentucky Fried Bitches.
I really wish that was what it was.
You know, honestly, in true, like that was the best beer of the night, but the beer of the night for me with the throwback IPA is the Martin House. It was that rye spiciness is not something you get in double IPAs, and I thought that was unique, and I loved it.
Brad.
I'm gonna go with the frame or from or whatever it is. The sparkling IPA.
Freedom. Gotcha.
Freedom, yeah.
It's like, who the hell is Framer from?
I can't wait to hear the reasoning. I like it.
I was expecting more for what it was.
No,
this is the beer of the night.
This is the beer of the night.
This is the beer that stood out.
Oh.
This one stands out for one reason or another.
Well, it stood out because...
No, in a good way.
Okay.
Let's try again. So not for him. Try again.
Damn.
He didn't like it.
Yeah, I didn't really like it, but...
So is it KFB? Because that was your highest rated.
Right.
It very easily could be.
I think I'll go with the Goliath.
That makes sense.
The berry.
You were
that one.
very like...
fuck, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
That was so
That's why I set him
fucking
out here.
good. Sorry. That's a good,
That
great
one was a good
choice.
one.
That's
a great choice.
I think-
And that
Great
makes
choice.
sense based on your reaction and your
Right.
score.
And
Yeah.
I think you could do a lot with it as far as not only just to drink, but to cook with.
Yeah. We talked about that one for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I think we're... Nah, I'm going to have to do it. Our pets' heads are falling off. It was a toss-up between it and the Ale Song Sour for me. But our pets' heads are falling off. It was such a throwback. It was such a old-school, classic kind of beer. And I loved every goddamn second of it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to go with it. I wanted to go Ale Song, but damn it, our pets' heads are falling off. Great name. Great can art. Great beer.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. For those of you that normally watch or have never watched, tune in again. I know he's why you're here. That's awesome. That's also why
we have guests.
It's also why we bring on guests. But we hope you at least tune into one more to see what we're like when your favorite person isn't here. But either way, check us out. And the day, I can tell you right now, the day this dude starts selling his barbecue sauce, we will be making sure everybody fucking knows about it.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try it on a mass scale. I'm excited to try it in John's fridge later. You name it. I'm ready for it. But then again, I'm fat and I love barbecue. So it's a win-win.
Yeah.
I'm TBG_Ops Guy.
Mudhog, B&Q.
Our guest today,
Brad Perkins with the barbecue sauce.
damn straight.
Hell
With
yeah.
the sauce.
Behind
Hell yeah.
the sauce. Behind the camera, the one, the only, the upgrade.
It's your boy.
Check out our sponsors later. Do you know how to sign out or do you need John?
Stop record.
So click on that. Click on that.
Click on what?
Each one.
Great sign off. I like it. You felt comfortable on that sign off.
I did.
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, you felt that was a little bit of swagger on that one too.
Sauce.
That was a little bit of I'm the sauce.
And like I told John,